This video is inspired by two of my friends. One who has a business, she's self-employed, she's a freelancer, a creative, who posted on her status saying, which day would I get my dream job? And another person who is also running her own business posted the same thing, say, which day would I find my dream job? This video is for you if you're looking to find your dream job. I'm going to show you how many years ago I also got my dream job because of the knowledge I have that a lot of people do not have. If you wish to implement these things and it does anything for you, I'll be glad. So, to bring whatever desires you have into reality, you have to define the goal. The goal is dream job. Now, the next thing you identify is the what. What is this dream job? It would shock you to realize that a lot of people desire things, but they don't know what exactly it is that they desire about that thing. Now, this dream job, what kind of job? I've had people who come to me say, oh please Odo, I'm looking for a job, oh I beg, if you find a job, help me. I'm like, okay, what kind of job? Like, what is your skill, what experiences you have? Say, anything or anything. And I'm like, you're gonna be on the line for a very long time, because there are laws of the universe, right? And the universe works with specificity. Let's take some time to go back to the book of Genesis in the Holy Bible. If you're a Christian or if you've read the Bible at any point in your life, you might be familiar with this. So in the beginning, how did God create? He said, let there be light. Let there be the firmament. Let there be this. The universe, God himself, God works with specificity. So you cannot say, oh, anything. God did not say, let there be anything that the universe needs to function, right? So what is this dream job? Now, for me, said it was going to be a humanitarian NGO role. So I have a background. My BSc is in nutrition and dietetics, and when you study the course I study, you have several options. You can either be a dietitian and work in the hospital, you can work in the food industry as a nutritionist, you can do private practice, writing meal plans for clients, you can work as a gym coordinator, all those things. So for me, you can also work as a humanitarian or a programs manager in an NGO. So for me, because I've always been a humanitarian at heart from birth, I've always known I love to help, I love to give back. I knew that I wasn't going to work in the hospital. So I said my dream role is a humanitarian NGO role. Now, where? At the time, I aspired to work with FAO, the United Nations. Yeah, I think it was just these two. Yeah, FAO, the United Nations were like my top priority, right? What, where, when? As soon as school is completed. The last thing, how? Now, for when, you have to specify when exactly you want to get this dream job, because all the details of specificity have to come into place. If not, you cannot help the universe or God. You cannot help God to help you, because God is like, all right, I wish to get my dream job, so God just gives you the wish and you continue wishing. That's all. The universe is always granting favors, so God just grants you the wish for you to continue wishing, right? So when? As soon as school was completed. Now, how? I needed to have experiences. So what did I do? I volunteered with humanitarian organization, right? A leadership organization. So I volunteered there just so that I could gather experiences, and these experiences would help me secure this opportunity in this organization as soon as school was completed. There are about 12 laws of the universe that exist, and a lot of people sadly do not know about them. Craziest part about them not knowing these laws exist is that even if you don't know these laws exist, even if you don't believe in them and you don't use them, the laws just do what they're supposed to do. Take for example the law of gravity. If you do not know that the law of gravity exists and you go up a building and jump down, the law is not going to think about the fact that you did not know about it. It's just going to do what it was supposed to do. So that's how other laws exist. Law of affirmation, law of divine oneness, law of vibration. But that's not what this video is about. So if all of these things are not specified, you yourself, you don't even know what your dream job is. So you're just going to continue being in a state of wishful thinking. When you identify these things, it prompts you into taking action. And in taking action, your desires come to pass. Did I get a job at the FAO? No. Did I get a job at the United Nations? No. I did get a job in an NGO in my city, right? And I did get it as soon as school was completed, irrespective of the fact that it is said in my country that there are no jobs. You can't get a job right out of school because you don't have experience in this and that. I had volunteered with this other organization to gain my experience, but I joined this other organization as a volunteer as well. And from there, I grew to programs manager. And my friends would tell me, oh, I think you've always had your life figured out for a long while. Oh, I just see how you're doing this and that. No, I read books, I learned that this is how life works. And I implemented them and practiced them, and I saw these things play out in my life. To get your dream job, you have to identify these 1, 2, 3, 4 components. You can even go as far as, letting people know, oh, I have such experience, I have XYZ experiences, maybe 1 year of experience, and I'm looking for a job in so place. Even if you don't get it in the exact organizations you desired, you get it in something similar, and you've achieved, the same goal. Whatever reason you wanted to have this dream job in this organization, you will still achieve that in another organization as well. And if you're chasing after, fulfillment of your heart with the work you do, you will get the fulfillment regardless of if it's in the big organizations or not. So the entire lesson in this video can be applied to every area of your life, regardless of if it's a dream job or relationship or this. You have to specify. If you want a partner, you specify what are the characteristics of this partner. Is this partner tall? Is he dark skinned? Is he Muslim? Is he free thinking? What's his genotype? Because when you specify, it is easy for God to push it to you. God knows that this one is Esther, this one is Odo's, this one is Michael's. And it's easy. You help God to do his work for you. So let me know in the comments if this video made any sense to you, if you understand what I'm saying, or if you have any questions or other topics relating to this that you want me to explain to you. And I would read the comments video and share with your friend, most importantly.